Oh, all right. I think we're live. All right. Sameem's here, and what was your name again, boss?
My name's Anthony.
Anthony.
Yep.
Thank you for chatting with me. So, Anthony, it appears you are supporting the president here. What brings you out here today?
Just to support the president. I really wanted to see him out in person and just be around other Trump supporters who share the same ideals and energy as me, and just basically come together as all Trump supporters so we can have a good time celebrating the president and what he's been doing, because it's phenomenal what he's been doing.
What are some of the things that the president's done that you like?
Record low black unemployment, record low minorities on welfare.
Yeah.
Many more Americans have been lifted off welfare than ever before. The economy's doing great. He's bringing jobs back in America. I like what he's doing against the Pacific trade deal and other things like that, and against imports and other things like that, how we're getting screwed. I like what he's doing against, I forget, the Paris Climate Agreement.
Okay, yeah, you took us out of that.
Yes, because we were getting screwed in that, and it just didn't make any sense. I really like I really believe in the Second Amendment. He believes in that. Freedom of speech, he believes in that. I'm a big, for capitalists, he's a big capitalist as well, and believes in that. He basically just, my thing is following the Constitution, and I feel he follows that pretty well, more than anyone else does.
Well, now the president did tweet out something about red flag laws as far as the Second Amendment goes. Do you think, is that more of a thought experiment, or because the president actually has infringed upon the Second Amendment with the bump stock ban?
Yes, I know. So I don't agree with everything he does. I'm saying he's the most right out of everybody. I don't think there should be any laws that infringe against our Second Amendment like that. So I don't agree with that, you know what I mean? Maybe it could be just him saying that to see if other conservatives will come around and just agree with it, just because they just agree with everything Trump says, so he's thinking maybe they'll do that.
He's almost doing A/B testing. My brother points that out. He'll just kind of throw some stuff out there, see how folks respond. I mean, it's very basic, but it's been effective. It's hard to argue that.
So I disagree with that, and I feel a lot of Trump supporters actually disagree with that too, with the red flag thing. So
now, aside from that, is there anything else that you feel like the president has done that you're not really a big fan of?
I'm sure there's something. I have to think.
Usually the one I kind of get not to lead you, but I'm kind of leading you.
Tell me.
It's just kind of the tweeting and stuff like that. Some folks get fed up. Usually a lot of folks are maybe a little bit older than maybe yourself or myself. Usually put that out.
Yeah, I can see how that can be annoying to people or whatever, but you're really getting the word from the horse's mouth. You know what I mean? Without social media today in age, he's able to communicate us at the text of his, in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Before, if we want to hear words from a politician and their ideas and stuff like that, you might have to wait for them to come to your city or read about it in the newspaper or the news and stuff like that. So that's basically getting his message out instantly like that. Maybe the way he does it, other people don't agree, because he is the president. He could come off, when he was campaigning, it was more acceptable for him to be like that.
A little bit more bombastic over the top.
Yeah, now he's the president. I feel he should have a little bit more, but people stretch it and think that he has no presidential qualities and all that things. He definitely does. He just needs to tune his words just a little bit. His message is on point. It's just his words, I feel.
Well, and that's one of the big things I got from some folks that are protesting over there. One of the young ladies had a sign that said, "Make America decent again."
Yeah.
So it's
what's the difference between my hat and her sign, though? There's no difference. We're both saying the same message. Right. We both want America good. No one wants America bad.
Well, and that's one of the things, and that's why strategically it was a smart thing for at that time candidate Trump to do.
Oh yeah,
make America great again. Oh, you're against making America great? I mean, come on.
But then there is people that then say that it is racist to say make America great again. So.
Well, and that's ultimately what a lot of stuff boils down to, because we often just evolve into these ad hominem attacks where if all of a sudden we feel like somebody's being disingenuous to us, all of a sudden we just start using the profanity. We start calling people racist, sexist, bigoted, homophobe.
And I say if we use those terms, racist, sexist, you need to provide evidence. You can't just say it. Because it's okay to call someone a racist if they're a racist and there's undeniable proof of it. You know what I mean?
I tend to agree with what Jon Stewart said about 10 years ago. Those are terms that are earned. You shouldn't necessarily throw it around willy-nilly.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
He said that at the rally to restore sanity back in I forget how long. It's been almost 10 years.
I agree with that, though. I agree with that. So if we're going to use those words, you need to back it up. You can't just say it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. It's just the country seems so polarized right now. Do you think we can get to a point where it's just we can just put down all these signs and stuff and just go? I'm not sure if you're over 21, have a beer, have a cup of coffee or something, and just actually, I don't know, root for the Patriots again or something?
To be honest, with Donald Trump in the office, I don't think there will really be a unity, which is sad to say, because he is what is best for our country, whether the left sees it or not. And they distance themselves from uniting with the right and just uniting all as one Americans, you know what I'm saying? If Trump was out of office, I see, yes, America may be more united, but I don't see it being 100%, obviously. It'll be still like this, just not as much.
Hashtag not all.
No, yeah, I guess not all, you know what I mean? So it would be like that. But and the reason why people react so strongly to Trump is because of the way the media has portrayed him, I feel. So then when they portray him, that's why like this election, it's like that. And that's why everyone is so divided, because of the media made everyone divided. If it was a different candidate and they didn't have all this bad stories on him about that, you know what I mean? Then it would be totally different. The public opinion would be different, and I don't think everyone would be battling each other as much, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's one of the things that I've noticed that doesn't necessarily seem to belong to any particular party in respect to if folks don't necessarily hold a certain narrative, they don't really necessarily seem to be popular. I'll be straight up, I donated $5 to Tulsi Gabbard the other day, and every time she goes on MSNBC, it's like, so you support a brutal dictator and stuff, and Bashar al-Assad and stuff. It's like, okay, no, that's a fair thing to bring up. Is that all you're ever going to bring up when you have a particular candidate on? Or are you going to go into other issues like healthcare, any type of immigration reform, something like that, like things that are important to, how about just jobs?
Yeah, of course. I agree with that, of course.
But did you have any final thoughts, Anthony?
Basically, there's a lot of young Trump supporters out there, and I don't want people to be judging, because we came out here today, we've only had a conversation with this nice man and one other man. Everyone else has literally been yelling at us in our faces, giving us the middle finger. We've been wanting open dialogue. And if you're in the middle right now, I just want you to do your own research and research who is putting out those facts and those findings. Because you can't just take the study. You have to know who is making that study, because they could be influencing that study. You know what I'm saying? So I just really, before you say or do anything, just research yourself and form your own opinion, really. Before you do anything, you just need to get your own opinion straight and believe straight before you do anything. And not watch the news. Do not watch the news. Do not watch the news, basically. Just try to find your own news outlets, basically, not like mainstream news.
I've heard sometimes it's benefit to read news.
Yes, I was gonna say that. It's better to read news than watch it.
You don't get all those subtle kind of over the top things.
Exactly.
And stuff,
they can manipulate their words that make you think in a way which could not be true. So,
as somebody that's worked as a corporate shill ultimately for about 10 years, I can attest to that, man. So hey, thank you for your time, Anthony.
You too.
Be safe, man.